What's up, y'all? This is Emmanuel live at South by Southwest EDU where Philly goes to college. I have Aislinn with me. We're going to get into a little conversation.
So my name is Aislinn Fate. I am 20 years old. I'm from Pennsauken in New Jersey, just right across the river from Philly. I recently graduated with my associate's degree in liberal arts and sciences from Rowan College at Burlington County, and I'm headed towards my bachelor's degree in the fall at FIT in New York, if I get in. So I recently participated in a road trip documentary with Roadtrip Nation. It's a PBS show, and part of that was discovering the value of higher education in college. So I'm very excited to be part of South by Southwest this year. I am attending a panel about learning from learners' perspectives, and it is with the Gates Foundation. So it's wonderful to be here today.
Awesome. What was your major again?
My major was liberal arts and sciences.
Liberal arts and sciences. And help me understand how you even got into that major. And you went to a community college, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about the journey to community college and what made you decide to choose a community college and what made you even decide your major as well.
Absolutely. So when I started college, I was 17 years old. I had been homeschooled my entire life, and I had never been in the classroom setting before.
Right.
I decided to go to community college because it was the affordable option, and I felt really unsure of what I wanted to do with my career and where I wanted to go with my education. So I decided to do something that was a flexible option and more affordable.
Right.
And I truly believe that that was the best choice that I could have made at the time.
Right.
I started to immerse myself in a lot of programs like a local food pantry. I worked volunteering with blood drives, and I was able to start doing a lot of community work, and I realized that I have a huge passion for helping others and helping my community. Because I didn't really know what I wanted to do, I decided to go with a liberal arts major because I wanted to choose something that was flexible, and I wasn't entirely sure what would fit best for me.
Gotcha.
So I chose something really just basic and simple.
Gotcha.
And along the way, by participating in so many programs that I did, like volunteering, I was able to realize my passions, and that's helping others and fashion.
Gotcha. And let's dig into a little bit of fashion because you mentioned FIT earlier. So I mean, you got your associate's degree. You could be chilling. What drove you to say, I'm going to go for 4 years and I'm going to continue this journey, my educational journey?
Yeah. I mean, I think not to knock the value of an associate's degree, but I think that bachelor's degrees are incredibly important right now, as well as skills. And I think there's a huge conversation right now about skills versus degrees.
Yeah.
But I decided that I wanted to continue my education because I wanted to specialize my knowledge in what I want to go towards with my career. So I want to go into the fashion industry. I decided to attend FIT because I found that it had wonderful connections and wonderful options for where I would like to go. So internships, communications with like companies and fashion, and so that's why I decided to go towards my bachelor's degree.
Gotcha. My cousin went to FIT. I got a friend that went to FIT who's a stylist right now. Obvious reasons for those of people that don't know about FIT, and just what does it mean to, because I'm bringing it together because you talked about specializing and thinking about your passions. Between helping people and fashion, what could you help people understand about just connecting the dots there between the skills that you're learning, your passion for fashion? I didn't mean to rhyme there, but yeah, like help everyone, understand that.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I think the reason why I want to go to FIT is because it is a fashion school.
Yeah.
The people that go to FIT, the people that are in the FIT community are incredibly, again, passionate about fashion.
That's a fact.
It's their lives. They live and breathe fashion. And I want to be a part of that community because I want to change the fashion industry. I want to improve the effects on the climate that it has. The fast fashion industry is a very big issue right now. I think think there's also a lot of human rights issues pertaining to like the creation of clothing.
Right.
I think that there is environmental harm and perhaps like animal harm for fabrics, and,
Right,
and
right.
there's just so many things that could be improved.
Right.
And so what I want to do is I want to go into the business side of fashion, and I believe that the connections I can make from FIT with companies is exactly what I need to do to achieve that.
That's awesome. And I just forgot to say this, but like, congratulations on the associate's degree. I mean, you're fresh, you hot off the presses, right? But then you spend a lot of your journey in high school being homeschooled. You were homeschooled till you were 17, right? How was the transition from being homeschooled into, you went from homeschool to get tossed into community college, you know what I mean? Talk to us about that transition, how you're able to navigate that, and then, talk to us about that transition, and give some words of encouragement to those students that are starting something new, or even taking that journey as well.
Absolutely. So, like I said, when I started college, I was 17. I had never been to school before. Suddenly, I'm sitting in a first year history class, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You feel like you're kind of like an imposter. Like everyone else around you is like, they know what they're doing. But I think what I've learned is that like, I think nobody knows what they're doing all of the time and forever.
And forever.
And forever. I think everyone's just doing the best they can.
Still figuring it out.
So,
That's
always.
That's a fact.
And so I think a lot of what we talked about for the documentary was the idea of being college ready.
Right.
And I can definitely say that when I started college, I was not college ready, or whatever that really means to an institution.
Right.
But I think by taking every single opportunity that I could to learn and grow and really just become, it was that made my college experience so valuable to me. I think it was a very difficult transition because unfortunately the homeschooling that I was like doing, it wasn't as solid as it could have been. And so I did start college without 5th or 6th grade level education in some areas.
Wow.
And I think just continue to work hard and continuing to find the value in college is something that is so important to me. Because I started out like that, but I graduated as valedictorian. So
wow, see, that's amazing.
Just things like that, like working hard, taking every opportunity. Like I really encourage anyone that feels like they're not ready, just you're always ready.
Right.
Like, no one's ever ready.
And like you said, no one's ever ready. And then Roadtrip Nation, they did a stop in Philadelphia. Can you speak about that stop in Philadelphia? And the reason I'm bringing up Roadtrip Nation is because what you mentioned about college readiness and not being prepared. But there were some things along your journey that prepared you. There's a silver lining there. Can you speak to that as well? Like, if you think about it, there's certain things that did prepare you for this. You know what I mean? I know what you mean, though. You can never be ready for it. But there's certain things in life, if you just think about it, if you could talk to like a younger you or a cousin or, hey, all right, think of this first. Maybe think of what would you say to them?
If I had to give my advice to my younger self, I would definitely just say, like, it works out in the end, you know? Which is, I guess, maybe not advice, but I think just, like, keep going, keep doing, keep learning, becoming, growing. And everything just, learning is something that you do every day. It's not something that you have to seek out. There's so much value and so much to be gained from every experience that you have. And so really taking the time to appreciate all the opportunities in front of you, especially those in college, is something so valuable that I would totally love to say to my younger self.
What keeps you encouraged though? Because you mentioned the 5th grade reading level, the 5th grade math level, but you still persevered and pushed through. Like, you didn't let that be like an excuse. You still kept pushing. I mean, look at you. You're at South by Southwest EDU. You're in this documentary. You're on your way to FIT. Like, what?
I think I'm really driven by the want to help others in my community. I don't think that I would be here without that desire. I think that when I started college, all I wanted to do was 1, get a job, 2, volunteer, and 3, do like super all my classes, like the best I could. And I got a job in a place that allowed me to help others in my community. I started out at a food pantry, and then I eventually became like a somewhat manager of that food pantry. I was like the team leader. And I think just continuing to do my best is just all that I want to do. Like, I just want to do the best. I want to help others with my best. And so I think that just is what really drives me.
Gotcha. And can you pinpoint like how some of those experiences are helping you now in your journey, helping you now as you're venturing, like all the things you're doing, even being here, speaking on panels, everything. Like,
yeah. I mean, there's every kind of experience is just, you learn something, you take something out of it. I mean, right now I'm actually a waitress, and I'm using the people skills that can be gained from that, the interacting, the time management, the work ethic and kind of like grit you gain from working a job like that. It's everything that I do, I try to take something out of it. And so when I was working as a student worker, I also did work at a career services office, just kind of gaining those office skills, those real life work skills. It's something that is so valuable to me. I also did go to Camp 2030. It's a program by Unite 2030. It is a week-long summer camp that they bring people from around the world to participate in, and they try to come together and solve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And my team actually placed first place in the whole competition.
Wow, congratulations.
For 2023. It was so cool.
That's dope.
We came up with a solution regarding like responsible production and consumption. And through that experience, I was able to gain like a sense of like entrepreneurship and innovation and just like familiarity with like larger issues, because I think before that I had kind of worked just in my community. There's so many different experiences, like, and all of them, like, whether it's just like a waitress or like being at the United Nations, like, there's invaluable things to be gained from all of that.
Wow. You heard that. Put yourself out there. Get it done. You know what I mean? Don't make no excuses. Aislinn didn't, you know? Aislinn, before we wrap up, I just asked you a quick fire question. What was your favorite college memory?
Oh my gosh. I'm meeting my best friend.
Okay, see?
The first day I sat down in my class, I was in my history class, like I said, sat down and didn't know what I was doing. And this friend, she sits next to me and looks over, and we both have like dyed hair because my hair was pink back then. And we're just like, oh, we both have dyed hair. We're best friends now.
Wow, see?
We're friends like forever, so.
That's amazing. That's amazing. If you could say something to younger Aislinn, what would you say?
I don't know. It works out in the end. Just keep going. You got it.
Perfect.
My name is Aislinn Fate. You can find me on LinkedIn under my name, or you can find me on Instagram, just my name, Aislinn Fate. And I was part of the Learning by Learners session at South by Southwest.